is perfection and natural selection, the Super Itachi. Now, you know I've been watching the community, the Naruto Storm Connections community for a while. I've been playing, dominating, but I've been sitting here and I've been watching some of these reviews on YouTube, the Naruto Storm Connection reviews, and all of them are coming out the same, a bunch of lies, but you know, it's always the same tone, whining about gameplay, whining about the story mode, and look, listen, I gotta do a real authentic review. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, because I'm gonna tell the truth. Now, in 2023, I'm gonna start with the story mode first, but in 2023, if you are paying to see the story of Naruto reanimated for the umpteenth time, I don't know what the hell to tell you. People are griping, well, they didn't have the pain fight. Oh, look, you've seen it. You've seen it in Storm 2, you've seen it in Storm 3, you've seen it in Storm Gens, you've seen it. So you just want them to waste development time and money redoing the exact same stuff over again when you already knew that this was going to be a Naruto full burst, Naruto Gens, Revolutions type of situation where it's not really a mainline installment in a series. It's sort of like a in-between point, or a non-numbered game. It's not really Storm 5, but technically it is. It's one of those type of deals. And it's not really any emphasis on the story mode. Now, one of the big pluses that I give to this game, and it kind of shows you that they did not really put a huge emphasis on a definitive story mode, is that they gave you all the characters up front, unlocked. Now, maybe special costumes might be like locked behind playing story missions. I don't know yet. I haven't gotten into all that. But they give you all the characters for a reason, because they've studied the community and they know the first thing we want to do is unlock all the characters so we can play online. Like, if you did not have to, you would not play all the story because you know the story of Naruto. I don't know how many people want to know the story of Boruto, but that's another discussion for another time. But again, all these people complain about the story mode. You want to find a reason to bitch to bitch. That's all you wanted to do. It was just something itching in you to complain about something. You said, well, the story mode is not Naruto Storm 3 full adventure mode. I know, nobody wanted that, and especially with all the characters being unlocked up front, nobody cared. I'm sorry, nobody should care, but one idiot spoke up to find something to complain about, and now you got a bunch of people parroting that same thing so they can pad out their discussion videos and add a notch against CC2. Now, the next aspect that I see a lot of people complaining about in this game is the online gameplay. Is it perfect? No Storm game is. But for what people are complaining about, like people are saying, well, they need to take away the armor from Jutsu. No, I would say, and then again, I feel like Naruto's Rasengans and Sasuke's Chidori's have the most armor in the game. I feel like they need to buff it so that all Jutsu have the same amount of armor, because from what it seems like to me is that different Jutsus have a different amount of invincibility frames, and it's just sort of random. I feel like everyone should have that same amount of invincibility frames or armor on their Jutsu. The reason why that exists is so that people can't just punch through Jutsu. They take time to cast. They take time to start up. So I don't know. A simple melee should not be a Jutsu. You shouldn't just be able to tap through someone doing the Rasengan. If I start my Rasengan up, I get that big blue ball going, and I'm starting to run towards you, you shouldn't be able to punch through my... I'm sorry, no. I feel like Delta, right now she's sort of like in that in-between point. She doesn't quite have the Rasengan invincibility frames, but no, nobody should be able to punch through her Ray Blast or her heel kick or whatever. I feel like all the Jutsu should have the same amount so that you don't have a clear tier list of, well, all these Jutsu are the best because they have the most invincibility frames. No, it should be streamlined across the board with everyone having a healthy amount of invincibility frame. That's what I'm saying. Like right now, I think the jutsu with the most is Orochimaru with his blade dance, but that I haven't gone through and done a quality inspection of every jutsu for armor just quite yet. That being said, it just seems like you want it to be a O mashing fest or a circle mashing fest, and we already somewhat have that problem. Now, I don't really call that a problem, but I feel like some characters are only being established as the best because they have the little tappa 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 play style. You know, the one with Yugi no Ni and Kiba, where they don't really do anything because they have so much priority and range and speed on their melee that they just tap through everything. Right now we have that problem with Ashura, Indra, Jigen, and a few others, like some of the same offenders in past Naruto Storm games. If anything, I feel like either other characters should get buffed or should do more damage, or you should scale the damage back that those type of high speed characters are able to do, because it shouldn't be like you're gonna bottleneck and pigeonhole people into playing only those characters. Because if I play a more regular speed character like Delta or Conan or Kaguya, and they don't have that same speed or priority, you already don't compensate them by letting them do more damage, which I feel like is like terrible. But you are creating a lopsided meta to where those characters are going to rise to the top that have all that speed and priority. That being said, I feel like that's the only issue really, besides the next issue that I'm going to discuss, because again, you're getting an authentic review of the game, not just mindless whining about I need my diamond jutsu. No, okay, so I feel like the only big problem in this game is auto chakra recharge. That should not be a thing, and the reason why, listen, is because it controls offense and defense. We should not buff defense because people are already running up in this game and hide behind support. That's just the way that it is played right now, and we don't need to buff that any more than what it already is. We might need to tweak it. I won't say an outright nerf, but we need to tweak defense in a way to where people aren't just rewarded for mindlessly running away. On the other hand, with the chakra auto recharge, that should not exist. That's the one thing that should 100% be removed from the game because it controls offense and defense. If someone is being overly or hyper aggressive, in past Storm games, you kind of knew at some point in time they were gonna use up all their chakra. So it was a time where they were gonna have to take an ebb and flow of the match to where, okay, now I got to take time to charge my chakra so that I can be aggressive again. Right now, you're basically rewarding O-mashing characters who will get in, chakra dash, chakra dash, chakra dash, chakra dash, chakra dash, chakra support, chakra dash, chakra dash, chakra dash. Oh, here comes the support dash. I mash O and I push the switch gauge. Chakra dash, chakra dash, chakra dash. No, I'm sorry. And by that time, they've already recharged your chakra. Again, I can play that, but it feels grimy, and I feel like that's something major that needs to be nerfed in the game. No more auto chakra recharge. Again, I play it just fine. Of course, you know your boy is undefeated. I'm nearing like 50 straight matches undefeated, so I'm okay with it. But if anything needed to be outright removed, no more auto chakra recharge. That needs to go 100%. The next thing that I would actually add or buff into the game, charge chakra dash. I know that sounds funny from what I just talked about, but I feel like in a way to handle runners, charge chakra dashing should be given tons of invincibility frames. Right from the moment that I begin charging my chakra dash, you shouldn't be able to just throw shuriken and knock me out of it. Basic jutsu should not knock me out of it. Now, ultimate jutsu, team ultimate jutsu, okay, fine. I can see that knocking someone out of a charged chakra dash. But what I'm saying is that basic melee, basic shuriken, and other little basic stuff should not knock you out of a charged chakra dash 100%. That would prevent running right then and there. But also, it should be a complete homing dash, meaning that if you give me enough time to charge Chakra Dash, I should catch you. I don't care if you're midway floating in the air or whatever. That way you stop people from bunny hopping all over the map. Oh, I know you're charged Chakra Dash, so I'm just gonna hop. No. We need to buff charge Chakra Dash so that you prevent people from running, because again, there's both sides that need to be changed, offense and defense. There's buffs that need to be made on the offensive side, nerfs that need to be made on the offensive side, some tweaks and buffs that need to be made on the defensive side, and some drawbacks that need to be added into the defensive side too. It needs a general fine-tuning, but don't do a fixed Storm 4 situation where you go in, you mindlessly nerf everything, and then everyone's doing crap damage, and it doesn't feel like the characters are powerful. But again, a small little handful list of characters should not be ruling the roost. We need to see less Jigans, less new Sasuke's. I think in general you're always going to see Variant mode Naruto, but we shouldn't see the same characters over and over again. Everyone should be good. All the characters should have their little perks about them, but you're giving clear edges to some characters on the roster that are making them the obvious de facto best characters, whether it's as a support, because we're already seeing the resurgence of Pain support. Maybe tweak him down a bit. I just feel like maybe the air variant of his jutsu should just not be able to be used. Same thing can be said about air rotations. I think those need to be taken out. Air upon all that stuff, all the Hyuga, yeah, we toning you down. That needs to be peeled back. They should be all grounded versions. Maybe let the Rasengans in the air stay the way they are. I don't know, like if you want to do that. But yeah, some fine tuning needs to be done. But is it horrible? No. You just got a bunch of people who got their ego hurt, who hopped on Storm 4 before the game got released, and they thought they were getting their little time in to where they were going to come in and have an edge against everybody. And surprise, that's not necessarily the situation, because the game is significantly different from Naruto Storm 4. It's, I won't say an almost brand new game, but you can't come in here playing. It's sort of like Xenoverse 1 to Xenoverse 2, where you can't come into Xenoverse 2 playing like you're in Xenoverse 1. That's the difference, and I feel like there are tweaks that need to be made, but a complete revamp overhaul, no. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Of course, this has been my opinion, Perfection and Natural Selection's opinion on the situation with Naruto Storm Connections. Let me know how you're enjoying the game or what criticisms you might have about what's going on online, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.